Hi, how's it going? So normally when you get to this time of year from sort of October onwards, things tend to start winding down. It's usually pretty quiet. 2024 has been quite different though. From October through to now, I've really been incredibly busy. Few things have been going on. Book projects, I've had a lot of work going on there. I've been involved in recording work with 2 bands, and I've been doing quite a few workshops. I've been across to France twice, been to Systema about a month or so back, courtesy of Mark and his crew, and just the weekend before last I was teaching for 3 days in Caen, courtesy of JB and the people at Systema Caen. Both excellent groups and a good time. Oh, also we did a workshop yesterday, myself, Andrew Kefai and Gareth Ashby. We did an end of year session just up the road. All that is the long way round of saying I've not really had time to film anything for a vlog. What I thought I'd do then for this month's vlog is show you some footage from my trip to Caen. This is 2 guys, Thibault and Arnaud from Caen, and during one of the lunch breaks they started doing some work together and I filmed it. That's what I'm going to show you. Before I show you, I just want to put it into context, because in everything context is important, but especially in martial arts it's very important when you're doing some sort of work to know why you're doing it, what's the purpose, what is the goal, and so on and so on. And of course it's very common in Systema, especially for people to put little clips up on Facebook or YouTube or wherever, and if the context is not supplied they can invite criticism. This happened recently. I think it was someone put a clip up of Vladimir just really showing some movement against 3 people that some people seem to take great offence. It kind of always sort of bemuses and amuses Systema people when just what we regard as something's a very little basic drill seems to provoke a strong response in others. We're not quite sure what that is. Do people think they're seeing the totality of what we do with this little couple of minutes? I don't know. Anyway, that's their thing. I do think as well that there are some men in particular in martial arts who are very determined to tell us how tough they are. And I think they see criticising other things in this way as part of that toughness. Okay, again, that's their thing. I mean, I have to say it's quite a hard look to pull off when you spend a lot of your time posing in silk pyjamas, but there we go, there we go. Everyone has their own thing. So, the context for this clip is this. It's what I would call flow sparring. Now, we don't really have names for things in Systema, so when people work, both people know what's going on. They don't really feel the need to put a name to it. But to explain it to outside viewers, if I call it flow sparring, that should give you some indication of what's happening here. First of all, this is quite light sparring. They're not really striking, they're not putting in strikes. The main thing they're focusing on is they're working with the knife, so it's movement against the knife and an element of looking at trying to control the knife and contain the person. The idea of flow comes in because this is, they're trying to make it as continuous as possible and they're trying to lengthen the experience. Of course, with most types of sparring, you want to lengthen the experience because this is how you develop your attributes. In reality, we're shutting someone down as quick as we can. Okay, that's a different type of drill. If you shut someone down as quickly as you can in this type of work, then it's no longer flow sparring. This would be more akin to our sort of scenario work or our testing drills or heavier sparring, that sort of thing. So again, the aim is to keep the flow going and give both people a chance to work on their movement, to work on their ability to control the knife. But once they've controlled the knife, then they continue the flow. They're not, you know, coming to a conclusion, if I can put it that way. So that's the context of the drill. The guys were working for about 10 minutes. So I'll show maybe half of it here. I thought there was some really nice movement going on here, and I really do like seeing this kind of flow play, this sort of interaction. So I hope that puts this drill, this exercise into some kind of context. Of course, I'm always happy to have intelligent comments and questions coming in. If anyone wants to criticise it, then fine, but criticise it in an intelligent way. And one thing I always ask critics is, well, show me how you do this. In this case, it's knife work, so show me how you develop your knife defence skills. Show me your free flow work in the context of whatever art it is that you're studying. What I tend to find is the biggest critics never answer that, presumably because they can't. But anyway, that's another issue again. So I hope you enjoy it. I'd like to thank everyone who I've met and taught and trained under and with over the last year. Thanks to all my regular guys for their support. Thanks to everyone who subscribed to the channel, and thanks also to all those who have joined up on the member channel. If you'd like to find out more about that, just click the join button below and you'll get access to a very wide range now of instructional content that is renewed every week or so. Hope you all have a nice, relaxing and peaceful holidays and festive season, and I'll see you in 2025.